Okay, so training with females for years, I've seen a common fault in most of, I suppose, one of the movements that we do and that females do struggle with is a push-up. Okay, so the biggest the problem is probably that females tend to have not as much upper body strength as they do leg strength. So I'm giving you a quick tip here on how to improve your push-ups that I've worked with my females that I work with online or within my studio. So generally what I see the problem is the position of people's hands. Okay, when it comes to getting a good strong position, it's really important to have hands in the right place. So I always say, starting from standing up here right now, okay, I get my hands shoulder height and I spread out my fingers, okay? Alright, so that's where my hands are going to be when I'm on the floor. Now when I do the push-up, okay, I'm going to pull my hands back towards my chest. So you're basically just, your thumb is more or less in line with your nipple line, and that's a really good place to start. Okay, and you can see how close my elbows are to my body, and then I push myself back up. Alright, so I'll show you this from the floor, give you an example. Right, spin that around a bit. So, common thing I see is this, hands outside the shoulders, elbows flared out, bum in the air. Okay, that's common. It's not like someone's fault, it's just the technique needs to be practiced. Alright, so basically, think of what I said there a few minutes ago, just watch the way now I place my hands. So if I lie down here on the floor, okay, and I put my hands underneath my nipple line, okay, and spread my fingers out, you can see there how close my elbows are. So a big push then from here. Now as a female I'm going to start on my knees. So up I go and straight up from here and straight back down. Okay, and again, push up really strong, open up the shoulder blades and then come down nice and slow and controlled. Okay, yeah, when I come to the floor here I loosen off a little bit. I prefer if you don't, but starting off that's okay. So what you're trying to do is when you come low is keep that tension on, keep strong and then push back up. So a slight touch of your chest off the floor and push back up. Deep breath in going down and breathe out coming up. Deep breath in. Okay, so that's from the front. I'll show you from the side now as well, just so you get a better view of how your lower body should be positioned. As I said, the common thing is people having their bum in the air, so we've got to fix that. Alright, so it's really important, as I say, get the hands, come down to the floor, see that my body's in a nice straight line there. Okay, so squeeze my bum, alright, push hands into the floor, squeeze my abs now tight, and up I go. Okay, so I'll keep my body in a nice straight line from my top of my head to my knees. Okay, so I'll come back down with control, keeping that tension on, and up I go. Okay, so a deep breath in, really strong. Deep breath in through my nose, and one more. Okay, so that's a good place to start, and you can build it up from the floor especially. I find people from at home too, you can start off on your countertop if you want to do push-ups from your countertop. It's a little bit higher. It's going to work different areas of your chest, but the main thing if you want to start up there on your countertop is that you're going to be working on your form more so than atom. Okay, and if that's too easy for you, you can go down to something lower, your stairs or something, and if that gets easier, you can move down to the floor. It's all about progressing slowly in your push-up and building it up to make sure you work on good technique when you're doing it. Okay, so 3 little pointers again. Hand placement is really important. Thumb in line with your nipple line. Okay, abs braced, glutes braced, or contracted when you're on the floor. Okay, and with your breathing, a deep breath in when you're up top, and you're coming down, holding it, and pushing back up. Breathe out. Okay, So that just tightens up everything internally, keeps your back safe, works your core. And the most important thing here when you're doing your technique correct is that you're working the right muscles when you're doing your push-ups. All those assistant muscles are working too, not just your chest. You're working all the other muscles in the backs of your arms, in your back. Everything is getting engaged when you're doing things right. Okay, so hopefully that helped you. Give me a like or a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you found this video useful to you.